Welcome to the Quadcover preview, and this is your host Omar. And finally, we have the biggest game on stage, biggest European tournament on stage, that is Euro 2021 due to the pandemic. We have already got this tournament started last night where Italy got the better of Turkey in a Group A first match and they won by a score of 3-0. Now we are heading towards the second game of the same group, that is Wales versus the Switzerland, and where both of the teams will be looking to start with the flying colors and of course a win. The game will be played in the Baku Olympic Stadium, Azerbaijan. This will be the 8th game that has been played between these two countries. The first game ever to be played between these two countries was an international friendly back in 1949 where Switzerland got better of Wales with a score of 4-0. But now Switzerland have actually won 6 out of 7 against Wales, but both of the teams will be looking to turn the table around. Now, as we all know, Gareth Bale, the key player for Wales, and in fact we all be eyeing for Gareth Bale's good form this season, and Gareth Bale's good European tournament will be a key part for Wales and his future as well. Gareth Bale will be needing to show that he is not yet finished. So we have the key players as for Wales is Gareth Bale, Daniel James and Ben Davies. As for the Switzerland, we all know Granit Xhaka, Shaqiri and Akanji will be playing a major part in the European tournament. So let us talk about the strength and the weaknesses of both of their teams. Like we all know, Wales have arrived in the tournament losing their 2 consecutive games in the international friendly. So they will be looking to change their poor form. But Wales is a very young team and they have a lot of young talent, and they will be heading towards this Euro with only a few, in fact 6 old players, and most of them in the rest of the squad are young or new entries in the Wales national side. Wales have failed to score a single goal in the international friendlies recently, but Gareth Bale and Daniel James have a lot of devastating fields and devastating speed, in fact, where they can exploit any defenses with their speed and their accuracy of the shot. The Daniel James from Manchester United has already proven his potential, and Gareth Bale, as we all know. But as for the Switzerland, we all know that they will be hoping to control most of their game from the central and the deep midfield, where Granit Xhaka and Shaqiri will be taking the major role. And Swiss defense has been their most recent and in fact their most powerful weapon in football tournament, where they have not conceded as many goals as other teams must have been. So the Swiss have a very tough defense, but they have a backdrop in the attack, as most of the attacking power will be on Seferovic's shoulder, and if he fails or goes inconsistent to scoring for Swiss, then Swiss will have an inconsistent attacking power of forward, and they, as usual, they have scored, in fact failed to score in their recent games as well. So if Wales get the better of Swiss in like a 1 goal or 2 goal lead, then they can most probably hold on to the lead till the end of the 90th minute. But as we see and we know, football is a game of uncertainty. Switzerland are not sharp in the attack and Wales are not good defensively. So we have a game of equal number and equal attacking power as well. As a footballing fan, we all hope to see football at its best and the natural way to be played, and that is the purest form of the game with no racism and nothing. Just a pure and a friendly and a good football, and that we can have it tonight. So with the prediction of score, we all know that Switzerland have a very strong defense but Wales have a very strong attack. But I will still, as part of a fan or many other people have predicted, that Switzerland just might get better of Wales with a score of 1-2 or 1-0 as well. That's all I have from my side. Stay tuned for the next game. Thank you.